Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am incredibly honored to be up here speaking to you today. First of all, on behalf of the 2015 graduating class, I would like to express appreciation for the support given to us by our friends and family members. Without all of you, we would not be the mature young adults that we are today. Furthermore, we would like to extend our gratitude to our school's administration team. You put a tremendous amount of effort and care into keeping Bishop Grandin a safe and positive place to learn. Thank you. Lastly, we thank all of our wonderful teachers and support staff we've had over these past 3 years. Your dedication to our learning and support is truly appreciated. So thank you. Now, I would like to thank and congratulate all of my fellow graduates who walked the stage with me today. Together, we have grown immensely. Look at all that we have been through in these past 3 years. Do you remember that first day of grade 10? I mean, it seems like it was ages ago, and I can only recall little snippets, but I'm sure that we all remember it. One thing I do remember is I went to religion class twice that day because I couldn't find my math class. Most of us were too concerned with trying to impress each other that first couple weeks to even give a thought to our schoolwork. We all know what it's like to stay up until 2 in the morning finishing that social project that was assigned 3 weeks before. We've all had those days filled with hours of homework that just happened to land on a work day or a game day. We all know what it's like to be stressed out, overworked, sleep-deprived high school students. But we really have had amazing, unforgettable moments too. Grandin truly does have something extraordinary for every student. Look at all the clubs, teams, and groups there are to choose from. Honestly, the options are endless. Thanks to all of our amazing opportunities, these 3 years were full of making friends, visiting beautiful cities around the world on school trips, volunteering, winning first place titles, and so many more fun and exciting times. But today is the day that we're all graduating. In a couple short weeks, we will no longer be high school students, and that's a little intimidating or terrifying. But it's important to remember that this day is not the end. It marks only the beginning of your whole life. In my years of Googling quotations to open English essays, perhaps the best one I've come across is one by Nelson Mandela. He said, "There is no passion to be found in playing small, in living a life less than the one you are capable of living." Now that one struck me. I really had to stop and take a minute to think about it. Mandela was one ordinary village child from very humble beginnings, and he lost his father when he was only 9 years old. You would never think that decades later, he would become the first Black president of South Africa and a worldwide symbol of peacemaking. He allowed his passion for justice and freedom to guide his life. His vision was bigger than he was, and because of that, he did not live a small life. Some of us are leaving high school this year feeling unsure about what to do next. There are so many doors open to us right now, at times it is overwhelming. It is hard to know who you are and exactly what you want to do with your life when you're only a grade 12 student. But it can be said with certainty that every single one of us in this room has a passion, a dream, or a deep desire. Maybe it is to become a world-renowned painter. Maybe you want to become a brain surgeon. Maybe your passion is serving God, helping those in need, and bringing the light of Christ to the world in every way that you can. Maybe you have a talent for film and photography, and you dream of someday being a director. Maybe you want to be a professional athlete, or maybe you just want to travel the whole world. I could go on and on all day and still never list all of the amazing and inspiring interests held by all of you in this room. So if I can convey one piece of advice to all of you from those like Nelson Mandela who lived their greatness, it would be this. Never lose sight of your dreams and passions. Never narrow your horizons. Become what you want to be, not what the rest of the world thinks that you should be. If Nelson Mandela followed social expectations in his time, he would not have changed the face of South Africa and the world. Now, another truly awe-inspiring figure whom we all know of, Jesus Christ, said in his famous Sermon on the Mount, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened unto you." Jesus says within many of his teachings that God will answer our prayers. It has been shown to us that things do not happen at the exact time that we expect them to, or in the exact way, but prayers are answered. At times this may seem impossible, but it is through our prayers that we discover the guidance to recognize the ways in which the Lord leads us to greatness. It is easy to settle for a life that is comfortable, and it is easy to find yourself a job that just pays the bills. But is there any beauty and true happiness in that? If your passion is guiding you, of course. However, if not, maybe you'll never truly be satisfied. What I'm encouraging you to do is to strive for that dream that may seem out of reach. Because somewhere inside you know that you were put on this earth with your talents and abilities to make the world better with what you brought to this planet. So think of your life as one great opportunity. Each and every one of you is important. You are unique. You are meaningful. And you all have the potential to change the world. So do not let your amazing abilities and passions slip through your fingers. Follow them, trust them, and make them your guiding light. Who knows who you may become? So, class of 2015, congratulations. I wish you well on your journey, knowing that it has just begun. A lifetime of adventure awaits.